When I was a kid and my sister wouldn't play a board game with me or my parents wouldn't play a board game with me, I would set up the board and play both sides. And so sometimes it was checkers and sometimes it was chess and sometimes I'd play backgammon, just different board games, and I would play the game against myself, right? So have you ever done this? Because what I would do is that I would say, okay, so this is going to be the stronger team and this is going to be the stupid team. Why stupid? Well, stupid because I'm going to put somebody out here, and then I'm going to put this guy over here, and this person or this person that's playing the game didn't see that I'm going to take him out, right? That's what I mean by the stupid side. And if you don't believe that you do that today in life, in network marketing, you got to watch this video. Okay, so do you fail at achieving your goals, or does your environment cause the failures? And I think that it is far more that it is you that cause it. All right. And it has to do with this board game. And I'm going to get back to this in just a second. So this is my secret hack to win against the stupid side of me. And you saw me create the stupid side over here. All right. And so you decide whether you win or lose while you're deciding the goal. All right. So I just want to, this is all within a series here that I've been talking about where you write your vision or you write your goal. And I notice that every time that I write my goal is while I'm breaking that vision down into goals and I'm trying to figure out how much money I'm going to need and what that's going to look like in terms of like how many prospects I need to talk to and stuff like that. I will find myself when I come out with a number that I need to like get $1 million in order to get the property and this and that. And I'll go, okay, so that's going to be tough in the timeline that I've put it in. Tough. Wait a minute, what? Did I really just say tough? Why did I say tough? Because it's going to be a challenge. You see, if I play a board game and I'm going to choose the strength of both sides and the weakness of both sides, then why couldn't I just jump over here and take the king and lay him down and said, you lose. I mean, I'm playing the game. I can play it any way I want, right? Well, the reason that you don't do that is because you like a challenge. I have an older son, and every time that he would download a cheat for a video game, he wouldn't play the game again. Within a week to 2 weeks, he would never play the game again because it was no longer a challenge. So he would download a cheat, and the cheat would basically make it to where he would never lose his life, or he would never get damaged if it was a car or something like that. And so when you set up your goals, simultaneously you're setting up your obstacles. As soon as you say, I'm going to talk to 10 prospects a day, you're going to go, man, where am I going to find that? Right? You're creating how strong that other side is. Okay, we got billions and billions of people on planet Earth. Certainly we can find somebody. So that's not the problem. The problem is that you want to mount up some, like, man, it's going to be a real challenge. No, it's not. Give me a break. It's not a challenge. Okay, you're making it difficult. And so let's say that this right here is my goal. And then I stand out and I push out here and I say, okay, so I'm going to have to create $1 million in order to buy my property. Okay. All right. So what's that going to take? And so I go, all right, that's going to take me talking to this many people. And, all right, how hard is it? Just about as hard as I want to make it. I can also say, why am I even looking at that it's hard? Because I'm going to do it no matter what. So why do I need to measure? Why do I need to create drama that only 1 out of 10 is going to say yes? And I'm going to have to get 40 of them in order to finish one of my sales teams, and that's going to give me another $100,000 a year, but I got to do that this minute. Why do I got to make drama out of it? Why don't I just play the game? Okay, so that's what I mean, that you are choosing how tough your opponent is. You're choosing that. And you're choosing how tough and strong you are. Okay. All right, so I've gone through this. All right, so this is always the best question. Who are you playing against when you set up the board? That team and that team? No, you're playing against you, who, if you're favoring this side, then you're going to make this side a little dumb. And then that way you would do something, I don't know, you would, which one of those is the, okay, so I'd move this out, and I would move that out like that. And then I'm going to say, no, I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to say, okay, so this guy here, he didn't notice, and so he's going to move there. Checkmate, right? So you see what I'm saying? In other words, that's the way that you play against the dumb you, is you're going to have to make the weaker side just a little less aware. Didn't see that, right? In other words, it's kind of stupid, but that's the same thing that you do over here when you set up the game with prospects or whatever it is. And so always remember that this game is not against you and the environment. This game is against you and you, the strong you and the obstacle you. Okay, so video I did a while back, I said, okay, so on January 1st, you say, I'm going to go on a diet. And then on January the 5th or 15th or 30th, you go to a buffet and you walk right over to the dessert line. And one of you say, no, we're not doing that. And the other one says, but it's just this one time. You know what I mean? You think it's the environment? You think it's because you have food in the area? No, you picked it up. In other words, you're always playing this game, and most people don't realize that they're playing both sides of the game. Why do you make it difficult? Because you need a challenge. Who controls both sides of the game? You do. How do you control both sides? You make one strong, one weak, by pretending to be stupid. Okay? All right. So this right here is something I've been showing everybody in Network Marketing Power for a couple of years now. This is what you have to do in order to build any business in the world. And network marketing is no different. And so if I wanted to set up the chessboard to where I win, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate leads. I'm going to contact the lead. I'm going to set an appointment. I'm going to do presentation. I'll follow up. And then I'm going to get a customer. 1 out of 10. My numbers are about 1 out of 7. When somebody is brand new, it might be 1 out of 15 or 1 out of 20. And you know what? If you start real estate, you know how many? It's the same thing. If you start in any insurance, if you start in anything, it's always going to be the same. You're going to have to move a quantity of leads across the pipeline in front of a presentation in order to get customers or sales reps. If you're new in human department or the human relations department, in a company, then you're going to have the same thing when you're trying to hire somebody. Okay? So we know this game. We don't have to put drama on it. We don't have to, I can't believe it. This person was so rude to me. So what? You're going to go through 1 to 10 or 1 to 20 or 1 out of 7. You're going to go through them anyway. You've already made that decision that no matter what the prospect says to you, it's not going to get you down. Yeah, but it just hurt my feelings. Shut up. Really, truly. Did it really lose your ego? Why did you put your ego up there? You don't need ego here. You're just talking to a prospect. You're just showing them a presentation. The drama is what you set up here. Right? I didn't know somebody was going to be rude to me. Why didn't you know? Quit playing stupid. Of course they're going to. People are people. Some people are nice. Some people are rude. Some people are downright angry. All right? So try to figure out where the leads are that aren't so angry. Okay? All right. So now you get this kind of a picture here. So I will tell you how people set up the one side to beat them. So if this side is building a network marketing business, you're going to set up obstacles on this side. All right. And you'll make this side stronger. So even though you wanted this side to win, you're going to allow this side to beat this side. Okay. So now you're playing this game in a reverse psychology. Okay. So if you want this side to win, all you have to do is choose not to learn the pipeline. That's it. All you got to do. So any part of this, if you say, I don't want to learn how to do leads, I don't want to learn how to set appointments, I don't want to learn how to do presentations, I don't want to follow up, I don't want to serve the customer. Any one of those, good, you're done. So you might as well just go ahead and knock them down. And just call it quits, right? Quit before you start. Because that's what the outcome's going to be. Doesn't matter how long you want to play these games and have all these other people die. If you choose not to do any part, so there's not to learn it, not to do it, nor if you choose to do not enough quantity across the pipeline. And that's how you lose the game. Okay? And that's all it is. And I promise you, if you pay attention when you write your goals, just do something funny for me. Just write down $5 million. That's your goal. And then start breaking it down and saying, okay, so when do I want that? I want that in 5 years. Okay, good. All right. So then that's a real easy one. So $1 million a year. All right. So now put that $1 million a year in there and then do it backwards as to how many prospects you're going to look at. Okay. And then just notice the noise. Okay, if you don't have any noise, then it wasn't a challenge to you because you're already over $1 million a year and you're going to go, right? I don't have to do anything and I'll make another year, $1 million next year. Okay, so you don't have enough challenge. If you challenge it, you're going to find yourself looking at how you're mocking up that game. You're like, wow, I'm really like up in the ante here. I'm going to have to really get serious about this. I got to think about this big time, right? How many quantity do I have to move across that pipeline, right? And you're going to either choose, I will win or I will lose. Okay, so if you put drama on this board, you're trying to lose. Okay, but if you just go, all right, doesn't matter what a prospect says to me, I'm going to win anyway. All right. I know at least 1 out of 10 or even 1 out of 20 sometimes when they get in on a streak, they're going to say no. And sometimes they're going to be rude, but I don't care. Right? That's not the person I'm going to be working with anyway. If they're going to be rude to me, I'm not going to work with them anyway. Right? You make that decision up front that you will not allow this board to create drama to you because it's all in your head. All right? So, here's a couple of more. A prospect cut me down, I quit. These are all things I've heard, okay? Company executive didn't return my call, I quit. I had an executive that was making, I think, about $52,000 a month, called the executive at the company, and that executive didn't call him back, and he quit. I'm like, who loses? Right? Company shopping cart isn't working. I quit. All right. There will be a day that the IT department figures it out and they're going to turn it back on. All right. It's just a bug. All right. And so, but I've had people quit. Half my team quit. I might as well quit. Yeah, that's a good idea. In other words, you see how people make this board. It's always you. You're the one who is going to make that decision. Okay, so let me give you a scenario that's unlikely, but it could happen. My company quit, right? So they shut down, they do whatever it is. All right, great. Okay, so, hey team, let's go find another company. That's a winner, right? That's a winner. They're not going to go, in other words, you're never out of the fight. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So tell me what you think about this. Like, share, and comment, and tell me your thoughts. Have you done this? Have you ever played the game? this way. And have you ever noticed that in life, you're choosing both sides of that board? And if you ever get around your spouse and you guys are in a little bit of a spirited conversation, just watch how you play that game. All right. So, and again, please like, share, comment, and also join our Telegram group. We have some spicy conversations in there, as well as training. And this is how people can reach out to me and ask me specific questions. But do comment here on YouTube as well. Thank you so much.